Beneath the streets of Moscow runs a second city, a parallel metro system so classified that for decades, the Soviet government refused to confirm it existed. Known as Metro 2, it was allegedly built by Stalin to connect the Kremlin, the Ministry of Defense, and secret bunkers deep beneath the Russian capital. And that hidden world is just the beginning of what Moscow keeps beneath the surface. Moscow is one of the largest cities in Europe by population, home to over 12 million people within the city limits. It sits on the Moskva River, a city that has stood for nearly 9 centuries, first documented in 1147 when Prince Yuri Dolgoruki mentioned it in a letter. From that single reference, an empire grew. The Moscow Metro, the public one, is itself a wonder. Opened in 1935, its stations were deliberately designed as palaces for the people. Vaulted ceilings, crystal chandeliers, marble columns, and socialist murals that rival the grandeur of any museum on Earth. It now carries over 6 million passengers on a single average day. Red Square is not named for communism. The word Krasnaya in Old Russian meant beautiful, so Red Square has always been Beautiful Square. Standing there, with St. Basil's Cathedral rising in a cascade of spiraling candy-colored domes, it is difficult to argue otherwise. Those 9 distinct towers were commissioned by Ivan the Terrible in 1555 to commemorate a military victory, each dome representing a different battle won. The Kremlin itself is not one building. It is a walled fortress city spanning 27.5 hectares, containing palaces, cathedrals, government halls, and a diamond fund holding one of the world's most significant collections of imperial gemstones. Moscow is also home to the Bolshoi Theater. Founded in 1776, one of the oldest and most celebrated opera and ballet stages on the planet. Its productions helped define classical ballet as an art form the world would never forget. But perhaps the most humbling fact, Moscow has been destroyed and rebuilt multiple times, most dramatically in 1812, when its own citizens set it ablaze to deny Napoleon his prize, a city that burned itself to the ground rather than surrender. That spirit, more than any monument, defines Moscow.